Hi, hi everyone. Hi everyone. So welcome to Trading Mess. Today is 10th of April, Thursday. So let's do the analysis for today and let's take some trades if possible. Let's pop into the charts. Um, so today was a okay day. It was not a great day or it was not a bad day at all. So it was a okay day, but I'll show you what are the trades that I took and what happened. Actually, I have not marked the trades over here. From the Telegram channel, if you are aware what is happening in the Telegram channel, you know key where the trades has happened. But I will still mark it over here. But let's do actually I've given a trade just now, but our entry was here at this because what is intuition behind this trade is so आपको today we'll learn ki what is all time high buying and we'll learn how we should be behaving at the all time highs, how gold behaves and how we should buy at the all time highs, because all time highs actually what happens is the price tries to move far away from you. Like, you are trying to buy at a level and it's just trying to move away from you. So where should that level be that you can have a good risk to reward ratio and still be in that trade. So I will discuss some of the points that of those today, because now now gold has broken all time high which was previously set. Sorry, I didn't put the all time high line that I actually do. So this was the all time high last time, 167.8, around that. So it on that level and it has breakout out of it, and it went to 175. So yeah, 70 pips above the all-time high. Gold is bullish. Gold is bullish because of DXY falling. DXY has fallen a lot today. So what is this? This is from yesterday, today only. See, today this the candle started. The day started over here, and it's continuously falling. It's currently now at 101 ka level. I think it probably touch 100. And it is over here. It could be a support level for it at 100.1 or something around that level. It could take support. Hmm. On these levels, yeah, 100.115. These levels it could take support. But until then, I think DXY is most bearish right now. It's correcting. The markets are correcting right now. Still, they have been They have been a pause in 90 days in tariffs. If you have listened to yesterday's news, that is the outcome. That is why yesterday market was rising up, and that is why gold was falling and increasing at the same time. It was it was it was a kind of a market where we have a lot of volatility but direction was biased, but still we captured a lot of good trades. So today this trade wasn't active. See, uh, this is 4 hours, right? Okay. So 4 hour candle closing in 13 minutes, I think. And to come back down, because see this level 67 is not a great level because it's not a round number. It's not a some. It happened just because it happened. Like when did it happen? You see, if it is say in the Asia session, then it's probably all right. Yeah, at 2:30, man. At 2:30 at night it happened. That means there was no volume there, and nobody was trying to trade at that time. Even though news was there, I don't know volatility would be there, but still at this see, if you see this volume over here at the formation of the all-time high, this is the all-time high candle. So all-time high candle, and the volume is half of what it has for one of the highest. If you look at the maximum, it's half of what volume is there when the all-time high was forming at the last time. See now see this candle. Well, all-time high is now broken. See this volume. That means it's showing ki there is a lot of bullishness, and if something happens, if it falls from a certain level, that could be a good level, but this is not. So that is why I was looking for all time buy trades buy over and over again, because I know this is not a good. Because I popped back into charts and I saw it, and it happened in the Asia session. Asia session where there is a low volatility, so it was not a great all time high. What I'm trying to say is it was a merely because of DXY falling, it might have make that all time high, but it was not calculated move or something. So it fell from there. That is also because DXY would have been increasing at that time. So no calculated things over here, but just that it has formed that all time high over there, and now when it's retesting it, it's not taking quite resistance from there. So in 15-minute time frame, if you see, it just broke it. And I know this I've experienced, not that kind of experienced. I'm telling you, I've seen markets where this could happen, not only in gold and some other markets as well, where all-time high was reached, but it fell from a level which it was not supposed to fall from. So that was that level, and that is why I took a buy trade, because I know it would buy trade from risky levels only. I took scalps mostly. If you see my Telegram channel, you'll see what scalp I took. I took with a zero point 0.1 lot of quantity. I made a 100 pips in just like 10 to 15 minutes, I think, around that. So yes, that's what my trade was. But still, mm, let's analyze the markets. So the trade that I was going to give you was this one, which was on it was on a good level, I think, because in 15 minute, if you see 15 minutes, there is no levels for you to buy from. Maybe a Fibonacci level, if you mark it over here, 175. 175 could be a good level. It could act as a resistance. That is fine. So you see those levels. I'm telling you, those levels where you have round number. Those are the levels that you can anticipate, and those are the levels that could there could be a downward movement from them. So yeah, okay, legitimate. This is a legitimate move. It could retest that level and go down, but I don't think. But it certainly depends upon DXY what it's doing. If it continues to fall below this level 101k, it's trying to take support right now. But if it wants to fall from there, it's fine. It will fall, and gold will give us a new all-time highs by minute. And I'm still in this trade. I'm still scalping a little bit to the upside only, because gold is super bullish. I'll tell you. But today I couldn't make a lot of trades because it was not. It was not. I mean, the levels weren't reaching as soon as we. I mean, they weren't reaching at all. See this here. This is not about the charts. This is real time, wala. So my trade was to be executed at this level. At this level, I had it marked. So let me mark it here for you as well. 1 hour time frame. Let me okay. So this was the level. Mhm. Yeah, that was the level. So I was waiting for that level, maybe at least retest this high, but it didn't. It didn't come to that level. I've seen it in all of the charts, because it increased from a level where there was there was no there was no level from there. So it was kind of a spur of a moment. I think maybe at that time I think DXY was falling lot, it has to increase from that level. That is the thing that happened. Not like it wants to fall from that level. So those kind of things has happened today. So that we'll also experience those as well. See, this level hasn't reached, so our trade didn't get activated. I didn't trade this one. So no, I'm just showing you one level from where we could have bought it. My auras were already set as well. My auras were like this. If you want to know, this high to not this much, around 50-60 pipka, then to this high, 300 pipka. That was 1:6 ka move was I looking for. Yeah, 1:5 to 1:6 ka move I was looking for, and I thought I had that in the bag, but I clearly didn't because it didn't touch it. I was waiting for this at 2:30 p.m. Also, I was looking for it. I was because 2:30 where today what happens 2:30 a new 4 hour candle will form, right? So I was waiting for it to fall a little bit to have a bottom wick for the 4 hour candle, then increase from there. But it happens, man. It happens. So our entry didn't get it missed by how many pips? We missed our entry by 103 to 100, right? 101. It's 20 pips. By 20 pips, we missed the trade by 20 pips. But I could not tell you to buy from this level because there is no level there, so I could not tell you that. But that was a good trade, man. If we would have taken this trade, 300 pipka, that would have been great. But we did win the trades in between. We have took some trades and we won from there as well. So there was a market structure trade here that I did. I also shared it in the Telegram group as well. So maintaining that, and what else is there? So let me look at my trades, and but let's do the analysis, know what's happening. So I think it's taking resistance from the last all-time high. Is it no? So in the same way, you see, the same way how we didn't get our entry, same way in the 5 minutes, I put this trade, I waited for it, but it went from 154. Our trade was 153, 153. Yeah, 153, 152.9. So 10 pips. By 10 pips, we hadn't has a had a entry to this trade. See, these things happen. We can't do anything about that. But our intuition was right. So that will give us confidence. At least we didn't make profit from these trades, but we have an intuition that our intuition was right, our take profit was right, our entry was right. But it's just that key gold is too bullish that it didn't reach that level. That's fine. That is totally fine by me. I didn't lose any money on this trade. So actually we took a shot over here, and this in the Telegram channel, this one, what I was looking was for market structure, and I am surprised that market structure didn't work today. This was the 1 hour market structure level. So this level, thought that would work. So let's put it green only. Now it's turned green. At that time it was red, right? So on that, I tried to take a trade from there. I would take it would have a little buffer, so I took a trade at this point. So normally it's here. The entry was here. 3148 entry was here, and but I waited for it, and maybe let's have a stop loss I mean, let's have fair value gap covering, and I waited for some of these levels. See, these levels I waited for it, so it would test that, and so it was a kind of a retracement trade because gold is super bullish, and I was looking just for a retracement. I was looking for a trade where it could give buyers a chance. So that was my trade. So it was not a trade. I already told, I have already updated in the Telegram that it was a risky trade. But the important thing was, but the important thing that we did was miracle thing that we do, magic wala. I'll tell you, we were we didn't lose this 50 bips. Why? Can anyone tell me why we didn't lose this 50 bips? Because we were risk free on that trade. And I always have told you, when you are taking a risky trades, be risk free. And I have told that in Telegram as well, and I think people have booked half of their quantities at that time. See, it reached. It was at this level we had our entry 150 point something, 150, let's say. So 150, and it reached 145, 145. So 50 bips. So when it reached 50 bips, I told it in the Telegram before it reaching 50 bips that take be risk free in this trade, which suggests being a risky trade, if it gives us reward, it's fine. We'll take the half of the reward whatever we're getting it. But it being risky, we have to reduce the risk, so we reduce the risk by booking half quantity over here over 50 bips. And after doing that, the market retraced back, which was not expected because market structure ka trade lena tha mere ko. But all right, that happens because gold is super bullish because of DXY falling. Gold is not super bullish fundamentally. It is bullish fundamentally. It's super bullish because DXY is falling deliberately. It has fallen almost 2% today, right? Yeah, 1.86. That is a lot. That is a lot of falling in DXY. So that is why that came. So this order block got tested, and I could have taken a buy trade from here, but I was looking for sales, so it didn't matter after that. But I waited for this level, as I told you. Oh, didn't trigger, but I have taken a lot of after forming this order block. I know key after forming this order block, I know the market will rise from here after this candle. So let me tell you what my intuition was and how I took a scalp here. Leave it out. Just I'm telling you ki what my intuition was. So let this take this off. It's a little messy that having that Fibonacci wala. It's always messy. That is why my charts look like a maze, man. Because of the Fibonacci's. If you zoom out to my charts, let's say 1 hour time frame, I'll show you. If any messy things are present, see, those are all from that Fibonacci lines and all. It has these kind of lines, all these lines. Yeah. See, these are all numbers. What you see, right? These are all Fibonacci only. So that kind of is a little messy. You could see that chart is a little messy, but it's kind of needed at sometimes when you have no intuition from where the market will go up or go down. So this could be a one of those situations. So if the market does come down, I don't think it will come down to the 50% level. Let me show you where 50% level is. So this is this. So 50% level is over here. So if market comes back to that level where we have our trading entry as well, no, not there. So this is a market structure. So if it comes back to this level, I'm ready to buy. That is a great level. We have. order block over here. We will try to buy from there. We will have another buying as well. So that could be a buy trade. It's at 50% level. So I put it in reverse here. 60% should come down, right? 60%. Yes, it's fine wherever it is. 60% should come here. That's fine. 382, let's say this level, 0.5 to this level. This level, whatever it comes, it's a discount price for us. We'll buy from here. That is what I'm telling you. So from here to here, it's 100%. Here it's 50%. Here it will be 60% over here. That is not my concern. What I'm telling you is, if it comes to this level, below 50%, it's a discount zone, right? So we are getting a discount of 50% over here, 60% over here. So discount price is what I'm talking about, not how much it increase, how it is. So how much discount are we getting? 50% discount at this price, 145 ka, and 60% discount at this price. So that is Fibonacci for you. All trades would be, if somebody taking a Fibonacci level of a trade, you know how those trades are. We'll take a long position from 50% level to the last high, and stop loss below 60% level. So that is how Fibonacci works. It hasn't yet reached that level. That's- this would be the trade if it reaches, and but we don't do trading in that manner, because 90 bips to stop loss. Okay, 90 to 70 bips, 70 80 bips to stop loss we don't have. We'll have a high, mostly 50 bips to stop loss at most, at max, or 55 around that, because of market being a little vaulted at this time. We'll enter with a little less quantity. That is all. Okay, let's take out this trade. Mm. Market is consolidating. It's 10:30. Sorry, it's 10:30. So now we can see the 4 hour ka opening has happened. So 4 hour opening, I think it won't give this much now. Maybe in at night it might. So I think it will give a top pick, or you could go buying from here if it comes down to this level. You could go buying from here after confirmation only, of course. Mm, what else is there? Any levels you can find? I think our level is being reached. Let's see. Let's see. Let's wait for it. If we could do another trade on a live stream, maybe this could be an all-time high trade. Could possibly be 175. 175. That's a good question. At least to this high, we could 170. We could see our target. Let's see how market behaves. If DXY is recovering, then we probably go short, depending on how it's recovering. Mhm. The trade that I was talking about before, could could be, so this trade that we missed. I told you ki there was a buffer, that 10 pips ka buffer we had. So from here I should have taken the trade. I would have taken the trade, but it didn't come to that level. In the Telegram group as well, I told you that. So let's wait for this. If it takes liquidity and tests this level and have a good candle, then we can take buys from here. Mm, yeah, that sounds fun and fun. Take that one. So see these charts. Let's wait. I could see a lot of bearish movement. Should we go buying at this time? Because I think 175 being a good level, maybe I'll try to fall. Yeah, I think yeah. The moment, see the movement in the candles. Let's let's try if it gives us any indication that okay, US dollar hmm, recovering, US dollar is recovering. Bad sign for us for our trade. Just don't enter yet. Just don't enter yet. Let's have confirmation. Yeah, that's a good level. Okay, let's have a little drawdown and let's take the trade over here. 1 minute. Let's have 1 minute. Yes. Take this trade, guys. Take this trade. I'm already in buys. Kind of a risky trade, isn't it? But could give us great risk to reward ratios. Just have at least a 1 minute green candle, right? It's pointless if it doesn't give 1 minute green candle. But you could take this trade. We'll have a stop loss at this point. Whoever are already entered in this trade, that is fine. 40, 40, 45, or 50 rupees stop loss. Don't trust 1 minute. I will just look at 5 minutes. Hmm. It shouldn't close below this level, 5 minutes. If it closes, it's a bad sign. It doesn't mean it will go down, but that's a bad sign. Let's let's hope it doesn't close. See when the last second happened, still it closed below that level. Did it? Yeah, I think it closed below that level. It tried to come back up. Hmm, I'm sure about this now, but let's hold it. Let's be risk free at the point where we could be risk free. Where we have bought ourselves at 152, 153, 158. We are risk free again. Yep. When price reaches that level, be risk free. Low volatility, no volume. This candle should have closed above this one. That would have been great indication for us. Or now the candle which we are in, if it's a engulfing candle, then that could be a good level as well. Good confirmation. I mean, yeah. Let's wait for the risk-free level. Then we could be risk-free at that point. Mm, let's see DXY as well. Yeah. See the correlation you'll see when DXY is falling even a little bit as gold being bullish. What it's doing is it's retracing like crazy, right? So that is what correlation means. If gold is bullish, maybe it's bullish because of its fundamentality or because of DXY being falling. When it's bullish, it will wait. If If DXY is increasing, that means it is an uptrend, and gold is also in bullish. What it does, it will consolidate there, right? It won't fall down. It won't fall down. It will consolidate there because it has to follow some levels, and for that, it will keeps on buying, keeps on selling. So what it does, it consolidates over there. But as long as a little downward move comes in DXY, it gives a very big up move, which shows ki it has a potential to go up. It's in bullish. So even a little downward movement for DXY also is a great move for gold. So that is how you correlate it. So vice versa also, if if gold is bearish and DXY is DXY is decreasing and gold is bearish, then it will consolidate. The gold will consolidate. Then whenever DXY is trying to increase even a little bit also, gold will try to move a lot of pips down from that level. If you see this level, we took the trade from this level. It closed below this, which was a not great sign, but still it's currently forming an engulfing candle, which shows ki how much bullish gold is because of DXY falling just a little bit. Just it fell a little bit. It was forming these candles, and gold didn't take this move. It just it took a little hit. Then now as this is falling, gold ka move, you see, it is trying to form an engulfing candle. So be risk free. Actually, our risk free level got reached. uh, I didn't put an alert over there, but uh, whoever saw that, please be risk free. That level, that level I already reached. I didn't do risk free as well. Let me do that. Let's hope that level reaches again. Okay, or try to book half lots as fast as possible, because this is a kind of a risky trade, but still you could. Being risk free is a very good thing, man. I'm telling you, you will be sitting idly and you're just looking at the charts and seeing what they're doing. See, okay, our level reached. So yeah, it's alert. Din baja na, baja hai kya? Hmm, he is free on this trade. I am currently trying to book half of it. 58, as fast as 58 level reaches. Yeah, I think it reached this. Yeah. Be risk free on this trade. I'll write over here as well, so that you are risk free. 100 pips ka trade hai, so 50 pips be risk free. Um, so where were okay, risk free trade. Volatility is a little low today. That is why we'll just. I don't think it will go give us. Will it give us 100 pips? Because yeah, we have a good moment though. We have a good engulfing candle here, so we could hold this trade. We could hold it at night as well. In the night, okay, I could see some movement. Usually these trades should be fast. That is why I was telling you, would it reach or not. But here a lot of rejection it has taken, so it would take rejections from here, which is not good for us. Hmm. But we are risk free in this trade. Let's not think a lot. Let's do the analysis, which is more important. We are risk free in this trade. Let it hit our TP. Let it hit our stop loss entry, whatever it wants. We are we're not gonna lose in this trade. That is all. Even if we're gonna win or if we're gonna be risk free. That is all. No losing. No losing in this trade. Okay, so good trade that one. Should have reached before. That we could have captured 100 pips move here, but that's all right. Now also it's a good trade. Here we have a market structure trade as well. If it comes back down. Okay, let's do the analysis for today. Let's pop into the daily time frame. Daily time frame ka will analyze. Yesterday I told you ki, for today's prediction, I was not. As I told you ki, see, yesterday we were talking about, if this was 5 minutes, we could have taken trades to at least this or to these highs, right? So that's still the case. That is still the case. So what happened is it gave us a good candle. So candle closed on yesterday Wednesday, which is 9th of April. Candle closed with a good clarity, and it closed with good bullish momentum, right? So that showed key it has a lot of bullish momentum, and also we could take bullish trades in that these levels. Okay, let me show you what I really mean. So 8th April we had this candle, shooting star wala candle, and then we had a good bearish, good bullish ka candle, a very good bullish ka candle. It was around 268 to 98, yeah, 68 to, sorry, what is it? 968 to, yeah, around 1300 pips. Yeah, 1300 pips ka candle, because yesterday there was news, right? So it was anticipated. So it was about to happen. So today also we had a news, actually. We had on unemployment claims, but the news was little news was not really tradable, because the forecast and whatever the real, let me see what happened. I saw at that time. I was the charts, and I was seeing what will happen, but because, see, the actual and forecast were same, around the same. It was 223K, right? Yeah, 223K, which was a little better from little better. Sorry, little better. It is little worse from what it was before. It was 219K before. This shows ki how many people are jobless over US. So if this number increases, that means the unemployment is increasing, which is a bad sign for the economy in that country. And as usual, as usual, DXY will fall, right? So at that moment, see, at 6 p.m., what is the market sentiment is, if the forecast is 223K and we'll get an actual value of 228K, let's say 5K differ higher unemployment rate, which suggests ki DXY will fall a lot more than anticipated, and that will happen in a single candle, because volatility will be high, and people who thought ki 223 was right, 223K was right, they know they are wrong now. So what they will do is, what everybody will do is, so it forecasted something, but the actual came a little less than that. I mean, more or less, what I'm telling you is little less, matlab it is more impactful, negatively impactful to the DXY. So that is why what happened is, in that candle, in 6 p.m. candle, we'll see a lot of movement to the downside in DXY. I'm specifically talking about DXY, so that we can see the downward movement in DXY. So that sharp downward movement is because if the forecast and actual are differ, but today it didn't differ. So I will show you what happened at that time. You could see a lot of volatility, but if if actual and forecast are not correlated, or not even close together, then we could see a lot of movement in the single candle. But they were all almost the same around that, see, 6 p.m. the candle I'm trying to find. 6 p.m. See, it tried to increase, maybe took all the liquidity, right? Took the liquidity at these levels. These levels called liquidity it took. Then it fell from there. It fell how many pips? 134 to 116, 114, let's say 200 pips. 200 pips ka fall it gave. Do you see this increase because DXY has fallen, right? So this decrease, why gold decreased? See, DXY ka candle, you see what happened. I'll explain you what strategy, what is happening. So, so forecast is 223k, right? Which is worse for it because it was 4k higher than last previous whatever that was 219k. So at the end of the day, DXY should fall, right? That means there is a more unemployment in US, so we suggest go DXY should fall. So from the morning it was falling because of the tariffs and both these sentiments. Both of these sentiments it was falling at 6 p.m. See, 6 p.m. ka candle you see. This was the 6 p.m. candle. Everybody knew that it was more than 223k. It was more or equal to the 223k. So they started selling, right? They started selling DXY, or the market started crashing at this time. Then what happened? They realized कि this candle पे सट्टेबाजी करते हैं बहुत, मतलब समझते हो ना कि they bet on this candle. So when they are betting on this candle, they're trying to sell. Everybody sold. So okay, this candle का क्या हो गया? It gave a good bearish candle, but you see that it has already fallen, right? DXY has already fallen. It had given a great move. This move came because of 223k na, because we know that 223k is going to happen. If anything more is going to happen, then market would have crashed from there. From the at that point, this candle would have been a lot bigger than this, whatever this is. This is a small candle. Comparatively, it looks big, but it could be a bigger candle if it was on anything other than 223k, the same as the forecast thing. So after that, see, it had a little upside move as well. If it was not to the forecast, it would have dumped from there, right? That is just anticipating what is going to happen. How are these things correlating with themselves? So at that time, gold, when the XY is falling, gold, what it did, it took the liquidity. It has to give trades, right? So it has to give sellers or trades for sellers and trades for buyers. This, it took liquidity from there, and it fell from there, and again it took what did it take? By some level over here, 15 minutes we'll be able to see, or it increased from no level. I do not know. Let's see. Um, Hmm. So this order block, there is order block here. So from this it increased, it increased. It took this liquidity, and it fell from there in 15 minutes. Then it tried to go up again, and again this time they to take this liquidity, because that is very important. If it had taken the liquidity, that was a great trade. Did we miss that? Did I take this trade? Let me check my Telegram channel, because I remember taking a long trade. So where did I took that? That is very mysterious to me. Yeah. So it was on this time. No, this was not it. We took trade over here. This will tell you, right. So this trade we didn't took, but There was a lot of volatility. I didn't say this, but here liquidity ka happened. See, a lot of liquidity happened in this candle because of the news. So all that liquidity got cleared, and gold was bullish. How do we know gold was bullish? See, before candle, see here. Morning, what happened? I always tell you this. This is no jadoo here. Just just clean markets. See what did I tell you? One-sided market in Asian session, and every time, every day, what it does, it increases. It moves to uptrend in Asian session every day. See, at this point, 3:30. Maybe it opened over here, right? It opened here 3:30. Here it opened, and from here it gave a downward wick. I mean bottom wick, and we know yesterday's candle was good. A one day a candle. So what it did was it gave us a bottom wick, and then भाई ऊपर ही चला गया ना. देखो वन साइड एशियन सेशन कभी भी वन साइडेड ही रहता है. अगर अगर देखो आप उतना आप मॉर्निंग मॉर्निंग वेकअप होके ट्रेड कर सकते हो तो भाई बढ़िया भाई आप तो छा गए इसमें. बोल रहा हूँ ना. तो वन साइडेड रहेगा. आप कहीं भी ले लो, यहीं पे ले लो, यहीं पे ले लो, यहीं पे ले लो. एक अच्छा लेवल देख के लेना बस. बस उसके बाद क्या ही मजे ही मजे. मजे करो भाई. क्या करोगे. तो उस वाला ट्रेड एक ले सकते थे. And yeah, gold was bullish. Or what I was tell you is gold was bullish. And yeah, here a trade could have been taken, but we were not at the charts. See, after that trade, भाई ये देखो क्या हो गया है. 5 मिनट में देखेंगे. आफ्टर टेकिंग दिस लिक्विडिटी, देखो लिक्विडिटी ये थोड़ा डबल बॉटम जैसा दिख रहा है ना. तो दिस इज ए काइंड ऑफ लाइक ए डबल बॉटम. So it took a liquidity from here, and see this candle. And I'll tell you what, even this candle forms, I would still take a buy over here. Maybe not. Would I? Maybe I would have taken after this point. After this point, because I know this just turned to be a breakaway gap, which I told you yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about it. Yeah, this level ka. This level was were we talking about this level? No, this is 10th April ka. So yeah, this one, this whatever gap that it had left or here, or this gap whichever it has left over here, if you can see the fair value gaps, so those are breakaway gaps. So this fair value gap, right? You can see this from here to here, this candle ka from here to here, it's a breakaway gap. So same happens, the history repeats itself. So this is all fair value gap. It came back to that level for that is not these kind of double. Whenever it gives a double bottom, it normally does that. Here there is no double bottom. Here we have a double bottom. So that is why we have this. Because what happens is, first time people bought, it gave a reaction from this level and it fall back. Then second time when people bought from here, this was our trade yesterday. You remember this is our yesterday's trade. So when people bought from here, they're aggressive because this green candle formed and they're aggressive. Now they know ki yeah, the reversal is coming. Reversal is coming. So they're aggressive, and it's easier targets for them. And that is one thing. And yeah, that is what I'm trying to tell you is this was a breakaway gap that was formed because of the double bottom, but still have a great risk to reward ratio. Because still I couldn't give you this trade traditionally. Maybe I would have scalped. See, 125 to 135 ka 100 pips ka stop loss I have to give, right? Because no good level. But after this we have a level where this testing could happen. This hiker testing could happen. That could have been trade. Yes. What else was we discussing? So yeah, the trade we are in here in this at this point, currently up 70 pips around. It's a good trade, but it will dance a little bit because there is a lot of resistance, right? These levels are a lot of resistance for it. So if dxy falls to at least here, we are golden. I'm telling you, we're golden. Our profits will hit very fast. If it just comes back to around these levels, 101.0, that could be a support. Let's see. Good trade that one, but the volume is little less. That is one. So as we were analyzing, 1 decade time frame was analyzed. Bullish. You understand why it's bullish after this all-time high test. Then then yesterday candle was superbly great, and yesterday we made great profits, all in the long only. We did take a one retracement trade, I think, but long trades we have took, and we have made above 500 pips yesterday. So today what happened? Today the candle started with the good move to the upside, right? In the ASM session, we have a good move to the upside side, right? But one thing I was a little concerned about was there was an order block here, and I was I was having a biased opinion because of that order block. If it if it if it tries to satisfy that order block, see even hmm, try now I just thought of something. So if it wants to satisfy this order block, what should happen is this today candle should fall into this region, right? So there is a possibility that could go down. Hmm. You're understanding, right, what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. I'm telling you. So if this order block should be satisfied, that means its closing sh- should be under this high. Whatever high it has, the order block has formed, it should be below that high, into this region or below this region. Then only we can say that the order block has been followed, and that is a good sign. But we are in a long now, so I'm thinking, would it be converted as a breaker block? So right, so if it closes above this level, this would be a breaker block. That's Those are the concepts I wanted to tell you that, but you can learn it easily. That those are not a very big concepts or something like that. So when the trend is moving, trend is a downward movement. The trend is having a downward movement. So sorry, the order block would be this one, right? This red candle would be the order block. Sorry. Is it? No, sorry. What am I doing? So when there is a upward movement, if when there is a trend following, and there is a candle that is against the trend. So this is the trend that is going on. This is the candle that is against the trend. Hmm. Wait, I'm getting a call. Yeah, let's ignore that. Hmm. So what are we talking? Yeah, auto block we were talking about, right? So let me tell you what this is. So why I took this as a order block. So market is moving upwards. The last red candle would be an order block. That's simple as that. So the market is upwards. The last green candle would be a so last the last The last red candle would be the order block, right? I'm getting a call. Um, let's analyze this and I'll go take a call. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, this would be the order block. This would be the order block. Red candle wall would be the order block, or green candle. At this, both are looking the same to me because same levels. But what should be the problem is when the trend is moving upwards and last red candle, it after when reversal happens, and when it tries to come back to that level, which are the region that we marked. See this also, when it trying to come back to this level, it will give us a movement. Maybe if it's too bullish, it will give us to the next high. But if it's not even bullish, but it should satisfy that order block, so it would give us the movement from here to here. We actually took this trade. If you could go back to the charts and understand this trade how so from here to here we took this at night. I hold it, so that is why this is showing up. Then it decreased, so that is fine. And yeah, one day ka analysis is that. So see, if it closes above this level, then this level becomes breaker block, and we can buy. It will become green, and it will buy. We could buy from that level. That means gold is becoming super bullish. That is a sign of gold being super bullish at that time. If it closes, if it by chance closes below that level, into this level, then it is following this order block, and we could see a little downside move, or at least consolidation. Mm. So let's look at our trade. Do we make it? I think we hit our profits, right? Oh, bhai. Almost there. Hmm. Almost there. Almost there. Just by 164 point. Yeah. Just by 1 or 2 pips. 1 pip. I don't think even 1 pip. By 1 pip, we missed the trade. Oh, I mean, we missed the TV. It could be hit by it could hit in this candle as well. So let's get back to analysis. A little delay. So yeah, in 4 hour, let's see. Let's analyze something we could find today. As I told you, the trades were good, but we didn't have a testing of those levels. See here, if you can see here, in 4 hour also it didn't tested this. So this was the level for me. So from as I showed you, my order would look like this. That would have been great, man. That would have been. Today I'm up. Today our trades we did we in the morning we did 100 pips, 120, 150 pips, right? 150 pips ka selling trade we did. That I'll show you. And evening pay we did 110, 110 pips ka trade, one we did. And one now we're doing a 120 pips ka trade around that. So yeah, man, around 230 and 150. How much is that? 380, right? So yeah, 380 pips ka today we did, and I made a little scalps also. So around 400 pips we did, or around 300 pips. Let's minimize our pips. Let's say we did 300 pips ka winning today, and that was good. And one risk-free trade. We should not leave out the losers. We did take that trade. We were risk free in that trade. That is a good risk management strategy. Then we lost that trade, in such a way that we didn't lose any money, but we did lose the trade. We have to learn from that in the future. uh, Understand why that happened. So gold being super bullish is the reason for that. Why we lost that trade? Why the market structure didn't work? This was the market structure I'm talking about. Why market structure didn't work? Because gold was super bullish. So could gold could close above this red region and could form a breaker block. It could right now Asian session where there is no volume. It could break this 175 high also. But 175 is a good level, so people try to sell from there. Whoever have their alarm set over that level, they'll just sell from there or wake up and sell from there. So still that can happen when there is low volume. People will our gold can go all time highs at night. It always happens in gold. It's not like it's a universal thing. So yeah, 4 hour ka we'll see what happened. Started our started here. It started 10th April. This candle, this candle, a good candle. Uh, See, could look. It looks like engulfing candle, right? It is an engulfing candle. I didn't observe that, but that is an engulfing candle. See, it closed all of this body. Sorry, no, it's not an engulfing candle. Engulfing candle should close everything, not only the body. It was not an engulfing candle, but it was a good indication. Good indication that buying can happen. So yeah, that was a great indication there. And yeah, give me a minute. Look at the charts. I'll be back in a minute. Let's look at our trades as well. I think our TP got hit. Everybody's in the chat for this trade. 120 pips cut trade. 120 pips. I'm booking this trade right now. Where is my access? Yes. I'm booking this trade. But gold could go all time high. That is possible. So yeah, let me take a call and I'll be back in 2 minutes. It seems like an urgent call. Be analyzing this chart. So 15-minute analyzation will do as a comeback, and I'll show you what trade we did in the afternoon that was selling trade. So yeah, give me a minute. Hello.